Our family is here today, as many of you are, because we needed more joy in our lives. Our beautiful daughter, Millie, has always been a bright and very upbeat child. She went to a fantastic private preschool where she was well prepared for kindergarten. As Millie moved through kindergarten into first grade, we began to notice she was not quite picking up the schoolwork as we thought she would. The schoolwork began to become a little more challenging. Millie began to show signs of frustration and anxiety. Her school days turned to mornings full of stress and uncomfortable feelings, followed by nights of crying herself to sleep worrying about the next day. Shannon and I could not quite comprehend what was going on and simply chalked it up to nerves. Our lives changed when Millie was in the first grade, when her teacher said that she was beginning to see some signs that raised some concerns. And at that point, that we could take her to get her privately tested instead of waiting for public school's assistance. This led us down the path to find out exactly what Millie's challenges were. She was dyslexic. Once we received this information, we began to research and have discussions with her school. After a year of pull-out instruction, we realized Millie needed more. We sought private tutors and further researched what we could do to help Millie. The tutoring was helping. However, it seemed Millie was still having to focus and learn new ways to accommodate herself, and it was just plain taxing on her and exhausting. Shannon and I, knowing Millie needed more, we continued to do our research, and we found the Joy School, which changed our lives, both for Millie, Shannon, and I forever. We found a place that embraced and actually celebrated learning differences such as Millie's. Millie's Joy School career could not have started off any better. She was placed in Miss Motal's class, and she was a breath of fresh air. She reinforced to us why teachers become teachers. She was nurturing, caring, and took the time to understand and learn from the kids. Fourth grade turned into a whole new and comfortable learning experience, which further turned into fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, and eighth. Each year, Millie was partnered with a wonderful educator, from Miss Orsan to Miss Daly to Miss Ledman to Coach Brown to Mr. Lee to Miss Luzon. The list truly goes on. Miss Rodriguez was instrumental in building Millie's comfort level from the very beginning, and every day she gets to see Miss Mary's smiling face at the morning drop-off. The learning and nurturing skills that Millie has built at the Joy School will last Millie a lifetime, and we simply cannot thank the Joy School enough. In closing, I hope each one of you will continue to support the wonderful efforts the Joy School portrays each and every day. I also hope each one of you will find a new student and contribute to the fundraising efforts here at the Joy School. Plenty of students out there need our help, and as we raise funds together, we will be able to add more joy to more lifetimes.
Thanks so much, Corey. You all may remember my talk about Annie at last year's luncheon. To give you a quick update, Annie will be graduating from Joy this May and will be moving on to high school next year. We're so proud of Annie's progress over the last 4 years at TJS, and we know she would not be where she is without the amazing teachers, administrators, and other leaders at the Joy School who have helped her on her path. Words cannot describe our gratitude toward the Joy School for what it has done for our daughter. But it's not just our family who feels this way. Many of us have seen and experienced these life-changing benefits for students as well as families. We're here today asking you again to support families in need of financial help. Each of us can change a child's life. Not every child or family in need can afford a specialized Joy School education. Our Fund the Mission program supports the Joy School's Student Financial Aid Fund. Over the past few years, $6.8 million has been given from the Financial Aid Fund to assist with tuition, hot lunches, study hall, and after-school programs. This year alone, $700,000 has provided 22% of our student body with partial or full tuition assistance. Please help us bring a Joy School education to children whose families are in financial need. The time is now. The instructions can be found at the bottom of the screen. Thank you for being here, and thank you again for your generosity.